Again, is it not working? Hello everyone again. We have with us Jagbir Singh, CTO Vodafone Idea. He also kind of needs no introduction. He's a veteran in the telecom industry and he has been, doing all the great works in technology space. So, welcome sir. Thank you for joining us today. First of all, congratulations on the launch of 5G in Bombay, and it's a kind of very exciting milestone. So could you talk about Vodafone Idea's strategy for 5G rollout pan-India?
I hope you will not ask any financial questions to me first.
No,
Okay?
sir, not at all. Don't worry.
So good afternoon to everyone, and I feel proud of all CTOs are, uh, my team or we have worked together. So I think, so whenever I come to these events, I feel very happy after hearing Shyam, Randeep and everyone. I see Ayush also, for me, like I can't say that Jio, Airtel, Vodafone Idea, everyone is like similar for me. Coming back to your question, I think yes, we have launched late, but we have launched Mumbai and we'll be launching uh, Delhi, Bangalore, Patna, Mysore, Chandigarh by end of April or maybe first week or second week of May. It is under implementation right now. And then we are going to take Maharashtra, Gujarat, which are our premium circles, Kerala, Chennai. I think this is in pipeline. So we are slow, no doubt about it, compared to our competition. But at the same time, we are going very systematically based on, like what we think is right for us as a company. So this is the plan. So the benefit of sometimes of late entry is also like, I still remember 2 years, 3 years back when the 5G was launched, whether it was SA or NSA, lot of cry in the market by the customers, battery life, sometime network coming, sometime not coming. I think all that learning from day one for us, we are launched in Mumbai. And I can say proudly, not even a single complaint on account of 5G we have heard from the customers that I have the problem of latching or I have the problem of the handing over, the voice quality or the battery drain. So I think that benefit came to us in terms of, we learned everything either from the vendor ecosystem or from our MRO launch. And we ensure that from day one, the experience is going to be good for the customers. Second is, I think in terms of the products, you know that in electronics market, every day, every week, every month, something keep happening, which is better for the future, whether it's in terms of the feature set, roadmap, energy efficiency. So we got the latest and greatest product from all our partners. So whatever, there's a good time of 2 years. In 2 years, a lot of development happens. So that's another benefit. From day one, we have ventured, we have put the AI based on. So we were working for last 1 year actually on this. So we are optimizing the network from day one to ensure good experience. And I think overall basis, I would say that better product, better efficiencies, better, optimization and the good experience for our customer from day one.
Right. So, sir, it's been a while that 5G was launched. You've been a little slow, as you mentioned. But if you could talk about how Vodafone Idea's 5G services will be different from the competition, what sets it apart?
I think this is difficult. I can't say that something will be different, which is like competition doesn't have, or vice versa. Everybody has same thing. You can just put it in a different way. That is somebody can put a different English to it, but I don't believe it that there will be a big difference. Because products are same, technology is same. Like use case in the market, everybody's having challenge, struggling to find out the like killer application for the 5G. So I think it's going to be same. But what matters, as I said, is the experience and the customer service. Anything which is in your hand as an operator, I think I believe in that. So we need to ensure that we are giving the good experience from day one. There is no issue of handovers between the 4G and 5G, and there's no complaint in terms of the device setting, etc. So I think we focus more on ensuring the consumer experience, and I'm sure you would have seen like Open Signal report which came in December. Although we don't have the money to pump in like others, But at the same time, the experience of 4G wherever we are was fantastic by the open signal for all uplink, downlink, gaming, video. I think we have been good, and we are ensuring our focus is only that operationally ensure that whatever the service we give fantastic service to our customers.
Right, right, great. So, how do you see this combined expansion of 4G and 5G? Do you think you will be able to bridge the digital divide that exists in the Indian market right now? And also, Satcom is being talked about a lot. So, would that also play a big role along with 4G and 5G? What's your
So I
comment?
think everybody since morning, I'm sure audience will get, like maybe same story, little bit different English. So let me just clarify that. But, I'm giving my interpretation and my, way of looking at. Number one, for me, if you ask, maybe for, years to come, 4G will remain the backbone. So I'm repeating that 4G will remain the backbone as CTO Jagbir Singh see it. You can see today even 2G is not gone in 20 years. Still we have 300 million customers. That is a big challenge. If anybody want to solve that challenge, actually whether it's by driving the device cost or consumer behavior to ensure that digital divide is actually getting really sorted out, we have to ensure this 200 or 300 million odd 2G devices are going away from the market so consumer can actually enjoy the digital applications and the use cases. That's number one. Number two, I think 5G for sure complement the 4G, no doubt about it. There will be many use cases which will be good to serve on 5G. And especially when we talk private network slicing, we talk low latency applications, but a lot of talk for last 3, 4, 5 years. I think this is the challenge for the industry, so I'm not putting on anyone. Actually, it's challenge for all of us that we need to ensure that we have the use case which are the killer ones, at least one or two. Everything is there, but nothing is significant other than the mobile broadband of the 5G. So if we complement the 4G and 5G, actually both are good enough for the digital divide. What we need to ensure for the rural area especially, that we have the enough capacity and coverage, whether it's a 4G coverage or 5G coverage, to ensure there's no digital divide. So I think I believe in that whatever we do good quality, good experience, and 4G is enough. There's no actually digital application today 4G can't meet. So for me, good quality, always available network, good coverage, and of course, as I said, 5G will complement as and when new application use cases are coming, which are related to, like we say, gaming, low latency, maybe immersive experience, maybe healthcare, maybe IoT type, so there are many areas. So I'm not undermining 5G. It's good to have the 5G. We have the infrastructure. At least now, anytime we can plug and play and run away with whatever the use case that comes in.
But you skipped the Satcom part. Do you think satellite communication services also has a real role to play here?
Tagline nowadays, for last 10 days. I think I don't understand much. Let me say that what is the commercial arrangement. But I can only see that, based on my experience, maybe for the uncovered areas, I may be wrong. So I'm just seeing that, the areas where the 4G, 5G, either difficult to deploy or, very expensive to deploy in the hilly terrain, mountains, and even, for example, for the seas, wherever we have, this kind of terrain, satellite will be very handy. If somebody want to, there are a lot of talk, fixed line services, FSS on the satellite. So fiber to home, if you go to the, maybe the cotis and the single story houses, smaller towns, I think becomes very expensive for the houses to give the fiber to home. There it may complement as long as there's enough capacity. So there could be the areas where uncovered areas where the mobility can be given, mobile broadband can be given using satellite. Maybe the areas which are covered on mobility and fixed line, but the fixed line is expensive, maybe complemented by satellite. Beyond that, we also need to understand. So beyond that, I don't see what other use cases are at the affordable price as per the India market is the tagline. So we have to see that the price what we offer by using the terrestrial network this is the lowest price market in the world. So we need to ensure at that price what services can be given by satellite. We need to still understand.
Right, right. Sir, you briefly talked about use cases, and there's no killer use case as such. So what about the monetization aspect? How do you think the industry going to monetize this 5G?
I think, as I said, I don't think, first thing, I don't know the answer. And I don't think many of us know the answer. And, but one thing I always believe in, as long as we have the infrastructure, everybody works together, the whole industry ecosystem, whether it's a device, sensors, or the vendor ecosystem of infrastructure supplier, operators, and of course OTT players, whether you say, you don't say, they are working. Actually, many times I feel very bad for all of us, including our vendor partners like Nokia, Ericsson. We don't make money. No telco is making money, and I consider even the vendors, Ericsson, Nokia type vendors, also part of telco. But other side, the device guy, chipset manufacturer guy, they make big money. Their valuations are exponentially growing. And the another side is OTT player. Their valuation is in $1 trillion and everything. So everybody is making money. All came maybe 20, 30 years back. Telcos and vendors are there for hundreds years back, but they don't make money. So I think that way we don't know how to make money. And but coming back to the question, as long as we have the 5G infrastructure in place, as long as whole industry and the alliances, they work together, I'm sure some good killer application, if not killer, significant revenue generating applications will come maybe next 1, 2, 3, 4 years.
Okay. So you think AI and IoT, that emerging technologies and blockchain will play a significant role for the next phase of the growth?
I think I will add a little bit technically. Ayush can add more, like maybe in his session, you can ask the same question. But see, the first thing is going forward, we need to ensure that first thing, AI is going to be there everywhere. Whatever you talk, we went to Barcelona. Okay, everywhere there's nothing like any use case where the AI is not there. And rightly so. I don't doubt even 1%. You talk about the IoT. Let's take the IoT for automobile. AI will enable even the car-to-car communication, device-to-device communication, which is not there today. AI will give you the more intelligence about the car or automobile. AI, you talk about the water management, energy management, healthcare management, supply chain management, logistic management. Even AI, if you take, agentic AI for the call center, customer experience, good quality, right product for the customer, churn management. So I think AI is going to play the role in everybody's life, whatever we experience going forward. It is the question of time. Maybe the hype is so much, reality will be so much, but for sure it is going to be true. Now, what 5G enables is like for AI, we are all hearing GPUs are going to come very expensive. But that is the data center. Below that, if you really want to reach to the consumer, using the AI use cases, you need to have low latency, high broadband speed available, and which will come from the 5G. So 5G and AI will complement each other. In addition to that, if we say the IoT, I think for the IoT, one is that device and sensor right from the home to the office to the business to factory to mining to automobile, everywhere IoT is going to be there. How do we do this IoT maybe more secure? The security will be the one of the aspect which will come through the AI. Blockchain is another aspect, and I don't understand much, but I keep reading whatever I can. Quantum computing, actually in the space of aerodynamics, space of pharma, like you want to test any medicine, it takes like years together. Actually, you can predict in advance, you can do in 1 week, which you are doing in 1 year or 2 years. So I think those kind of use cases will come by using the AI, whether it's a quantum computing, blockchain, even the immersive experience. Today, like we are talking, like when I was in Geo, since that time the AR, VR is being talked and deployed. But if you see the reality, we don't see that kind of high penetration massification. So maybe some sort of like gap between the virtual reality and physical reality also can be converged and reduced to actually uh, by AI to ensure that the productivity, efficiency, and the experience for the immersive application improves.
Right, right. That's very interesting, sir. Sir, we just ran out of the time. So, if you, in your concluding remarks, you can talk about what's next in this technology space.
I think we have to keep working on the use cases. How do we ensure that we are able to monetize 5G? And I'm sure everybody is working, as I said, right from the OTT players to the telcos and to the device sensor manufacturers, software companies. This is the job of the whole industry coming together and finding the right use case, right monetization opportunities. And we are actually at the right place. And that way, I want to thanks to the government of India also, like driving the 5G. We have been like one of the fastest, Tarun was saying. And whether it's a Vodafone Idea or Jio or Airtel, doesn't matter. As a country, I think we have done fantastic job in driving the 5G, driving the mobile broadband, and we are fully prepared.
Thank you so much for such an insightful discussion, sir. Thank you so much. And I think we need another round of big applause for him. He's been a veteran in this industry and he's doing great work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.